Hello children, we saw in our last class that is our chapter lines and angles. Is it right children? Okay. So you all understand the basic definitions and concepts in lines and angles we saw in our last class. Okay. So based on that we saw the conditions of the parallel lines and based on the angles also we saw. Okay. That is parallel lines and its transversal. Based on that conditions also we saw and example problems we saw. Okay. Now let us move on to the new concept. That is, this concept is not new for you. Okay. So you learned in your earlier classes. Based on that, let us recall in this class. Okay. Angle sum property of a triangle. So what is the concept today? Angle sum property of a triangle. So what is angle sum property of a triangle? What is angle sum property of a triangle? The sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay. The sum of the three angles of a triangle. The sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You know it is very familiar to you. Okay. So then, so how to prove this? The statement of this angle sum property. Okay. So angle sum property of a triangle. Okay. Angle sum property of a triangle. See statement first. Okay. So I wrote the statement. Now recall the statement. What is angle sum property? The sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, that is we are adding the three angles of a triangle. Okay children. Okay, A, B and C. Okay, see here angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 we can take. So how many angles? 3 angles. The sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, so now here next we want to prove. What we want to prove? Here angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. This we want to prove. Okay, so here for this, so construct some straight line in this to prove this property. Okay, so here we are constructing a line segment. Okay, so we are constructing a line segment BE. Okay, see in your 7th standard class we proved we are taking by the exterior angle property. Why? Because we saw the exterior angle property before the angle sum property in our 7th standard class. So we took exterior angle to prove the angle sum property. Okay, but here after angle sum property we have a exterior angle property in our 9th standard textbook. So first, before that we should take the angles. Okay, so here by construction. Okay. Construction. What we want to construct here? What we want to construct? What we constructed here? See children. So we draw a line segment DE through the vertex A of a triangle. Okay. So draw a line segment. Draw a line segment DE. Sorry, not a line segment. Okay, draw a line. Okay, if we can take the line segment also, that's also correct. Okay, draw a line DE. Okay, we can draw a line DE. Okay, draw a line DE through A, through the vertex A. Okay, so where we draw on the triangle, that is through the vertex A, we draw a line segment, line DE. We draw a line DE. Okay, then proof. So this line segment makes an angle to the triangle as angle DAB or RBAD is angle 4 and angle CAE as angle 5. Okay, so now we can take DE is a straight line. Okay, we know by construction. Okay, DE is a straight line. See proof. So by construction, DE is a straight line. So we know that. DE is a straight line. If DE is a straight line, means the angle of the DE, the angle of the straight line is 180 degree. So we can add these three angles equals to 180 degree. We can add these three angles equals to 180 degree. Okay, that is angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree. Is it right? Angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree. Okay. Now next. So we know that is it is familiar. Angle 4 equals to angle 2 by what? Alternate angles. Here we can draw a straight line through DE. So if we draw a straight line through the vertex A, means DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Okay. So from these two lines are DE and BC are parallel, means these two angles, that is angle 4 and angle 2, are alternate angles. Okay. See, this is equation number 1, and then we can write by alternate angles, angle 4 equals to angle 2. Okay. As the same, angle 5 equals to angle 3. Angle 5 equals to angle 3. These both based on alternate angles. Okay. Okay. So we are substituting this in equation 1. We are substituting angle 4 equals to angle 2 and angle 5 equals to angle 3 in equation 1. Okay. So this we can take equation 2. Okay. Then substitute equation 2 in 1. Okay. We are substituting equation 2 in equation 1. Okay. So what is equation 2 here? That is angle 4 equals to angle 2. Angle 5 equals to angle 3. So we can write angle 4 as angle 2. Okay, that's angle 2. And then we have angle 1 and plus angle 5 as angle 3. That's equals to 180 degree. And we can rearrange this. Okay, that is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. Okay, so now we proved the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, so angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree. Understood, children? Okay, so now let us move on to the exterior angle property of a triangle. See, children, what is the exterior angle property of a triangle? The exterior angle of a triangle. Okay, so this is a triangle A, B and C. Okay, so A, B and C. So the base BC, okay, the line segment BC extended to D. Okay, the line segment BC extended to D. Okay. Now we can have one exterior angle of this triangle. Which is exterior angle? See, this is exterior angle of your triangle ABC. What is the exterior angle here? ACD is the exterior angle of your triangle ABC. Okay. So now we can say, what is the statement of exterior angle property? See, the exterior angle of your triangle. The exterior angle of your triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. So So opposite angles we can say that is angle A and angle B. Angle A and angle B. Okay. So exterior angle of a triangle is equals to the sum of the. We can add these two angles. Okay. The sum of the interior opposite angles. Don't forget to write. Even one word you forget means that is wrong. Okay. See that is exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay. Let us write the statement. Now say with me what is the statement? The exterior angle of a triangle. The exterior angle of a triangle. The exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles. Okay, children. Okay. So for this theorem, you don't have to hear. Okay. So only the statement is there. Okay. In your tests or exam, they'll ask state exterior angle property. Okay. Draw the figure and write the statement. Okay. Draw the figure. Without figure, you lost your marks. Okay. You lose your marks. See, for draw the figure and write the statement. Okay. See, that is only the statement of the exterior angle property is there for you in your textbook. Okay. So if they ask the proof also, you can prove, no? So while we extended the line here, no? As the same, we can extend the line on both the sides. Okay. So by this, we can take all the exterior angles of a triangle and then we have to prove the exterior angle property by the linear pair of angles. Is it right, children? Okay. See this equation angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 you know. Okay. See angle 3 plus angle 4, angle 3 plus angle 4 equals to 180 degree. Okay. And angle 3, angle 4 equals to, you can say angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay. You know by the angle sum property. Okay. Let us see. Angle 3 plus angle 4 equals to 180 degree by linear pair. Okay, by linear pair. And we can see what is angle 4 here. Okay, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 180 degree by angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, so angle 3 plus angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 degree. We are substituting this here means we have angle 3 is same. So angle 4 equals to angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 180 degree. Okay, as the same, we can take all these three angles, okay, to prove the exterior angle property. So based on this, we can say angle 4 equals to angle 1 plus angle 2. That is, the exterior angle of a triangle equals to the sum of the interior opposite angles, angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay, now this also I taught you. Okay, if they ask stated to exterior angle property also, you can prove this. Right, children? Okay. I'll send you the notes to WhatsApp. Okay. Let us see now one example. Okay. Based on this properties. Okay. See what is the example given for you? That's example 7. Example 7. So in the given figure, okay. In the given figure, if QT is perpendicular to PR, okay. So this is the figure given. PQR is a triangle. PQR is a triangle. And then in that conditions are given. If QT is perpendicular to PR, QT is perpendicular to PR. Okay. And then TQR, this angle equals to 40 degree. TQR equals to 40 degree. Okay, and then angle SPR. See, we have one more line here like this. Okay, angle SPR. This is S. So angle SPR equals to 30 degree. Okay, and then find angle X and angle Y. So this is angle X and this is angle Y. Okay, so we want to find out this much information it is given for us. We want to find out angle X and angle Y. Okay, see here what is given. QT is perpendicular to PR. Okay, and TQR equals to 40 degree and then SPR equals to 30 degree. We want to find out X and Y values. Okay, so for that first we should take this triangle PSR. Okay, triangle PSR. See in triangle PSR. In triangle PSR, the sum of the three angles of your triangle equals to 180 degree. Is it correct? No. Okay. So here we don't know the value X and we don't know the value this angle PSR. Okay. So for that children we can take this triangle QTR. Okay, QTR. See here we know the values Q 40 degree and angle T is 90 degree. It is perpendicular to PR. The perpendicular line is always having 90 degree. So 40 degree, 90 degree and X. So the sum of the three angles of a triangle equals to 180 degree. Okay, so now we can take triangle QTR. Okay, triangle QTR. In that we have the values. See, angle T. See, we want this angle now. First we should write that TRQ, angle TRQ plus angle RTQ plus angle TQR. Okay, so that is equals to 180 degree. Why? Because the three angles, sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So TRQ equals to X plus TRTQ equals to 90 degree. Why we are saying 90 degree here? This QT is perpendicular to PR. Okay, so 90 degree plus TQR equals to 40 degree. That is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here X plus 90 plus 40, 130 degree is equals to 180 degree. So X is equals to 180 degree minus 130 degree. So X is equals to 50 degree. Okay, we found out X. Okay, some of the brilliant students they used to write X and Y are corresponding angles. Is it correct? Is it correct? No, these two are not corresponding angles. Why? Because these two lines are not parallel. These two lines are not parallel. Okay, so we can find out the value of Y also. How to find out? Think children, how to find out which property, based on which property we can find the value of Y? See, think. Can you find? Yeah, now I'll say, see, we know the value of angle P. Okay, that is SPR equals to 30 degree. Okay, and we know the value of X. X equals to 50 degree we found out. Okay, we know these two values of triangle is PR. Okay, so and the exterior angle of angle Y is the exterior angle of this triangle is PR. So from that we use exterior angle property to find the value of angle Y. Is it right? Okay, so angle Y equals to angle Y, that is exterior angle. Angle Y equals to SPR. Angle SPR plus angle PRS. PRS. Okay. So what is SPR? 30 degree plus what is PRS? 50 degree. X degree we found out the value 50 degree now, so 50 degree. So Y is equals to 80 degree. Okay. We found out the values by using the properties. Angles of property and exterior angle property. Understood children? Okay. Now let us see example 8. Example 8. Here also it is given the figure, the sides AB and AC of triangle ABC, okay, are produced to points E and D respectively. Okay, respectively. Then if bisectors BO and CO of angle CBE and angle BCD, okay, respectively, meet at point O. Then prove that angle BOC equals to 90 degree minus half of BAC. Okay, so this is the sum it is given for you. Okay, so what is the diagram it is given? See, so this is a diagram. See here what is given? The sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. See A, B and AC. Okay, the sides AB and AC of triangle ABC are produced to points E and D respectively. So we are producing this. So the line AB is producing to E and AC is producing to D. Okay, AC is producing to D. So it moves normal. Okay, D. So here also like this. E and D respectively. Okay, so here the angle bisectors, if bisectors BO and CO, okay, BO and CO of CBE and BCD. Okay, say angle CBE has a bisector BO. See angle bisector like this. Okay, and BCD also having a angle bisector CO. So both having same points, that is O. See, O is the intersection of angle bisectors. O is the intersection of angle bisectors. Okay, so O is the intersection of angle bisectors. That is BO and CO of angle CBE and angle BCD respectively meet at point O. Okay, then we prove that. Then prove that angle BOC. So this angle BOC equals to 90 minus half into BAC. 90 minus half into BAC. Okay, so that we want to prove here. Okay, see how to prove. First, what is given? Triangle ABC and the sides AB and AC are given. Okay, so here we can take the angles. Okay, that is angle X, angle Y and angle Z. Okay, so these three angles we can take. So this is the angle bisector. BO is angle bisector, means that is it bisects the angle equally. These two are equal, and here also these two are equal. Okay, angle bisector divides the angle equally. You know that, children. See here. Then we want to prove angle BOC equals to 90 degree minus angle BAC. Okay, we want to prove that. So proof. First we can take array OB is the bisector of angle CBE. Okay, see proof. Array OB. Okay, array BO or OB. BO is the bisector of angle CBE. Okay, so angle CBE means we want this angle, no? So BOC For that, we want to find out CBO and BCO to form a triangle BOC. Okay. From this triangle, we can say the angle BOC by the angle sum property. By angle sum property, we want to find out these two angles. Is it right, children? Okay. So now let us find out angle BOC. So CBO equals to angle CBO equals to, okay, half of angle CBE. Can you say like this? Can you say like this? See, angle CBO. Angle CBO equals to angle half of angle CBE. Okay, angle CBO equals to half of angle CBE. Okay, see, half of angle CBE. These two angles are equal means half of angle CBE is, we can say CBO. Understood, children? Okay. As the same here also we can write. See here now, half of angle CBE. Now say CBE equals to CBE, that measurement of angle CBE. See, take AE is a straight line. Okay, we are producing AB to E. So AE is a straight line. Okay, so while AE is a straight line means 180 degree, and angle Y is the supplementary angle of this angle, is a supplement to this angle. So we can say Y minus, say 180 minus Y. Okay, 180 degree minus Y equals to this angle. Okay, so plus these two angles, plus CBE plus Y equals to 180 degree. So angle CBE equals to 180 minus Y. Is it right? Okay. So now half of angle 180 degree minus Y. Okay. Are you understood, children? Are you understood? How we are writing angle CB equals to 180 degree minus Y? How? See here. AE is a straight line. Okay. So AE is a straight line means we can write angle Y. See this one. ABC plus CBE equals to 180 degree. See, we can take these two angles. ABC plus CBE equals to 180 degree. By supplementary angles or linear pair. Okay, we can take. See here, Y plus angle CBE equals to 180 degree. Okay, see, Y plus angle CBE equals to 180 degree. Now we can take angle CBE equals to 180 degree minus Y. Is it right? 180 degree minus Y for CBE. So that only we wrote here. Okay, we can extend this half into 180. Sorry. Half into 180 degree minus Y by 2. Okay, that we can write angle CBO equals to 180 degree. Sorry, 180 degree we can cancel as this. Half 2 and 2, 9 80, 0. Okay, so 90 degree. We can write 90 degree minus, we have Y by 2. 90 degree minus Y by 2. Okay, so now let us move on to this angle. Okay, so this is equation number 1. So next we move on to the another angle. See here. Okay, see, that is, we can find out now angle BCO. Angle BCO. See, that is angle BCO equals to angle BCO equals to, again we want this angle, that is half of angle BCD. Half of angle BCD. Half of angle BCD. Okay, so we can write as the same BCD, angle BCD equals to, see, angle BCD equals to 180 degree minus Z. Why? Because AD is a straight line. AD is a straight line. Okay, AD is a straight line. In that we want to find out BCD. What is BCD? So BCD equals to 180 degree minus Z. Okay. See, half of 180 degree minus Z. Okay, so we should remove this bracket. Half into 180 degree minus. So now we take triangle BC BCO. Okay, in this triangle BCO, we have the sum of the three angles of the triangle equals to 180 degree. So angle BOC plus angle BCO plus angle CBO equals to 180 degree. Okay, so that is angle BOC plus angle BCO plus angle CBO equals to 180 degree. Okay, so BOC we want to find out. Angle BOC we can write as it is. Okay, plus what is angle BCO? See, angle BCO equals to 90 degree minus Z by 2. Okay, plus angle CBO. Where is CBO? Here. See the equation 1. So what is CBO? 90 degree minus Y by 2. Okay, that is 90 degree minus Y by 2. So that is equals to 180 degree. Okay, that is equals to 180 degree. So we want to find out angle BOC. That is minus 90 plus 90, 180 degree plus 180 degree minus Z by 2 minus Y by 2, that is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so here we have angle BOC minus 1 by 2 we can take out commonly and Z plus Y Z plus Y is equals to 180 minus 180 degree. Okay, so now 180 minus 180 cancel 0 and we are transposing this to RHS side. So angle BOC equals to, this minus comes this side as plus 1 by 2 into, okay, angle Z plus Y, angle Z plus Y. Okay, we can say angle Z plus Y equals to, Z plus Y equals to, we can say that is 180 minus x. Okay, so how we can say here 180 minus x by angle Z property, that is x plus y plus z. See, x plus y plus z equals to 180 degree. So x equals to, so y plus z equals to, this x comes RHS side, 180 degree minus x. So y plus z equals to 180 degree minus x. We can substitute this here. Okay, half into 180 degree minus x. Okay, so here, see, I put here, see, 180 degree minus x. Half into 180 degree minus x. See, that is angle BOC equals to, okay, so half comes to both, that is 180 degree minus x by 2. Okay, see here, angle BOC equals to 2 and 2, 2 90s are 180. So 90 degree minus x, we can say angle BAC, angle BAC by 2. Or we can take half into angle BAC. Okay, so we prove now. See what we want to prove here. Angle BOC equals to 90 degree minus half of angle BAC. Okay, so understood children? So recall this video, see again and again. Okay, so then I'll send you through the WhatsApp. I'll send the notes through the WhatsApp. Okay, so before that